Hey, hello friends, welcome to my channel. In our previous video on the Python strings tutorial, we saw about string concatenation. Continuing with this video series, let's speak about string format and escape characters in this video tutorial. Okay, so what is string format? Okay, so we can combine strings and numbers using the format method. So if you want to combine an integer and string value, in that situation you can use the inbuilt format method to combine both the string and the numbers. Okay, so now, as the definition states, the format method takes the passed arguments, formats them, and places them in the string where placeholders are curly braces. Okay, I have given an example here below. So I have a variable called years and I have another variable called text. So if I want to substitute a value or an integer value or a number value in a string, here I have meant I have used curly braces, open and close curly braces, where I can substitute the actual value. So the value 5 will be substituted here, which will give me an entire string saying I am learning Python for the past 5 years. Okay, finally I'm just printing that. Now let's run and see this example. Pasting this. Now if I run this, finally I have printed the format here. Using the format method I have printed here. So now it printed me I am learning Python for the past 5 years. Okay, so this is what so this is a very basic example of how to use format method in Python. Okay, so continuing with that, let's see another example as well. So previously we saw how to how to add or how to concatenate um, a string value into an integer. Here in this example, let's see. Here we have two integer values. Like I have a value called quantity equal to 2. I have another value called price equal to 10,000. So I'm planning to substitute these values into my actual string. Okay, so now let's run and see this. Yeah, now it gave me an entire string substituting the actual values. It says I bought two phones which costs 10,000 rupees each. Okay, so this is another way of using format method. Here in the format method I have just passed these parameters like quantity and price are my parameters. I have just passed the parameters here so that it will print me the actual entire string substituting these values. Okay, this is how we will use string format function in Python. Um, our next topic is escape characters. Let's see what is escape characters in general. Okay, so why do we use escape characters? So to insert characters which are illegal in a string, we use an escape character. So what does this statement mean is, for example, if you want to insert double quote inside a string, right? It will not accept because it is already a string, but you are trying to insert a double quotes inside a string. So your Python interpreter will not understand what that actual double quote means. Okay, so it will treat it as a string. So in that situation, you will use an escape character. So how will you use an escape character is you will insert a backslash with the actual character you want. So let's see an example to understand it better. So here I have an example where I stored a string. I have a variable called x where I have a string. Okay, but if you note here, I am trying to insert another string here, like within double quotes. I have a word called high level word here. I'm just trying to insert it within another string. So in that situation, my Python interpreter will not understand. It will throw an error. Now let's try and print this. Let's try and use this in our IDE. So yeah, now if you see, my interpreter does not understand why I'm using this double quote inside. So is it actually a string or not a string is something my interpreter is trying to understand. So in that situation, it throws me error. So if you see here, it's throwing me an error. So I have to obviously correct it. So what I need to do is I need to add an escape character before the string actual codes that we are planning to insert. So here, if for double quotes to be recognized, I need to add an backslash, which is an escape character. Here I need to add another backslash. Now it will understand, okay, now let's insert a double quotes inside this string. Now let me run and show this. Yeah, now if you see, it accepted the double quotes within the actual string and printed me the entire statement. So Python is an interpreted high level general purpose programming language. So this is how you will use an escape characters in Python. Okay, so if you want to see another example, here I'm using another escape character called slash n, which is for inserting a new line. And if I copy and paste this, yeah, now it inserted me. So slash n is a new line character. So it will print the value, it will print the string from the next line. So here for the general purpose programming language will be printed in our second line. So as shown in the output, so Python is an interpreted high level general purpose programming language. So in order for our new line character to be recognized, we have to add a backslash backslash as an escape character to recognize the new line. Okay, so this is another example of how to use a escape character. So yeah, there are many other various escape characters in Python. Like we have a single quotes, we have double backslash, we have double quotes, we saw an example about new line as well. Similarly, we have various other escape characters listed down here. Okay, so probably you can try and let me know for any queries. Okay, you can try this example in our PyCharm IDE, and if you get any issues with this, please post it in the comment section. Okay. Okay, guys, that's all what I want to cover as part of the Python strings video. I hope everyone liked it. If you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.